Hi guys, Bilingual Duelist here, and right now I'm sitting in a cafe here in Akihabara. And yeah, today I plan to do a regular, card hunt, I would say. But there is one special thing I'm going to do today because I'm meeting up with a viewer, and he actually brought a huge collection to sell here in Japan. And I'm currently having a look at it. He's currently on a phone call. I don't know, he just ran out of the cafe right now. And yeah, I will just show you quickly what I'm having in front of me because this is absolutely insane. There is like every single card you could dream of at least once here. Yeah, let's just have a quick look and see what he has. So there's actually this huge box here. Everything will be sold today. And yeah, you can see this is already a pretty expensive card, the second generation Red Eyes, some Exodia pieces here. What else do we have? More hollows from the old booster packs. I mean, there's so much stuff. I just can't show you everything right now. LB Blue Eyes, of course, LB Dark Magician. So many more cards here. Ultimate rares, old ones. It's crazy, guys. And he also had like a G3 rare Dark Magician Girl, which is also insane. And yeah, we are going to have a look at everything right here today. Or at least the people from the card shops will definitely have a look at this. And yeah, he wants to sell everything. And he's trying to get about like, I think he said he wants like $8,000 for everything. He bought this whole collection like, over 10 years ago. And yeah, he paid around $7,000 back then. And yeah, he's looking at $8,000 today. And yeah, let's see what he can get here for this whole collection here. And maybe I can also find something for myself, which would be awesome because I will be never able to buy these cards for the prices they are offering him. So I could just say, hey, the card shop is paying you, for example, $100 for this card. I will pay you the same. Just sell it to me. Then he would say, okay, sure, why not? And he will sell that card to me. So yeah, let's see what will happen today. He has also every single sealed booster pack as well. It's an absolutely crazy collection, guys. I mean, never seen someone else than me having this kind of a crazy collection here. So yeah, we will see what the card shop will offer him. And yeah, I will keep you guys updated. See you in a bit. And right now, guys, I'm casually showing you the G311 regular rare Dark Magician Girl. And there is only about 2,400 copies of this card ever given out. And it was a prize card. From back in the days, it was the tournament at 2,000. And yeah, first place winners got the G311 secret rare of this card. And lower placed participants got the G311 rare Dark Magician Girl, and these cards are very, very rare, as you can see from the amount given out. Yeah guys, so check this out. These are all the ultra rares for the Game Boy promos, and these are like the second printing, and these are very short printed. You can see we have these secret rares as well. These are way more available. Different price here, you can see, but you just saw all the ultra rares as well. Crazy collection. Alright guys, so I'm right now directly in front of Fuku Torika. We will try our chances here, and he just went for some water right now, and I'm waiting with this huge bag here. And yeah, there's all the cards stored in, and yeah, we will assess the cards here. We will see what they will offer us, and yeah, let's see how it turns out because it's crazy how many cards he has, and I'm super excited to do this. Alright guys, and basically now what they're doing is they are assessing the value of each card, so it will take quite a long time here. So we went to Cardmarket to just use our time a little bit more efficiently than just waiting there in the stores, because afterwards I think it took around 3 to 4 hours until they were done with all the single cards and all the packs here. So it was actually quite a long day, and I mean, it's obvious that it will take so long, but we didn't expect to be there so long. but this is about how much time they need to actually assess the quality of the cards, to price every single card differently, right? And this is why I'm showing you some very nice and beloved footage from Card Shop Magi with some awesome treasures here. Card Shop Magi is a insane place, guys. If you're in Akihabara, definitely check out this place here. Also, they have a lot of original packs here, as you can see. The amount here when I was there was quite big, so usually they don't have that many, but maybe we were just lucky and they just made some new ones. If you're in for Block Ori Pass, you should definitely go to Card Shop Magi. Alright guys, and from now on I didn't film any more stuff from our trip there, because yeah, it was quite surprising to me how the day turned out at the end, and I just wanted to share my experience with you guys, because there's actually quite a lot of people asking me, hey Nico, I have some old or modern OCG Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh cards or even English cards. Where should I sell them? Should I sell them in Japan? Whatever. And I will answer all these questions in a follow-up video, because this video is basically about selling cards in Japan. And in the next video, I will make a separate video talking about my experience selling cards in Japan and whether you should or should not sell your cards in Japan. So stay tuned for that. And right now, I just wanted to tell you what I recommend to you guys if you actually decide to come to Japan and to sell stuff, because it took us basically 2 to 3 hours to prepare our cards to basically hand them over to the shop. And this is avoidable, right? You can do that at home, you can do that in your hotel room, and then you can be prepared and bring everything to the store how they want it. All right, so first of all, as you have seen in the footage, all the cards were in top loaders. And top loaders are of course nice to transport the cards, to have safe transport of your cards. But actually when you sell the cards themselves in the shop, they don't want you to just hand them over some top loaders. They want you to even unsleeve expensive cards. It doesn't matter the value actually. They always want you to unsleeve the cards, so you give them the raw cards. Why is that? Because they don't want to actually unsleeve every single card, which is understandable, right? So they want the raw cards. Additionally, there might be some card shops asking you to actually sort the cards. And by sorting, it is usually not by set number, it is by artwork. So if you have different versions of a Blue Eyes, for example, I think he had the LB Blue Eyes, so the reprint, he had the original Shoki layout Blue Eyes, and he had the SM51, so the Ultimate Rare Blue Eyes. He was required to actually sort these in that way. And that again takes a lot of time, because he had hundreds, maybe a couple thousand cards. And we had to get all of them out of the top loaders. We had to get all of them unsleeved. We had to, okay, at this place we didn't have to order them at Fukutorika, but there was other places we tried to sell the cards later on, and they required us to do that. And we got a little bit frustrated, but of course I can understand, because the shop needs to reduce the time, how much they spend on each single person's cards, because there's just so many people trying to sell cards. You can't imagine, but it is actually quite a lot of people trying to sell cards here in Japan. All right, so this is the first thing. Always, when you bring your cards to Japan, do whatever you want, but if you go to the store or the shop, unsleeve your cards. Yeah, as hard as it sounds, they need to be raw, okay? So this is number one. The second thing is they will actually take quite a long time to assess your cards. The more expensive your cards are, the more carefully I think they are looking at the cards, because small damage to Yu-Gi-Oh cards can make huge differences, as you should know. And this is why you have to bring quite a lot of time. And it would be really, really nice to have a Japanese phone number to be reachable when they're done. Because if I didn't have a Japanese phone number, they couldn't have called me, because we didn't want to wait at the store like 3 to 4, maybe 5 hours, I don't know. So we could roam around, we could enjoy our day, do whatever we wanted to do. And once they were done, they just, yeah, dialed me in, they called me, and then we went to the store again. So this is number two. Get some kind of communication. Maybe you can just leave them an email as well if you don't have a phone number, so that they can just email you when they're done. I think they are very flexible in terms of that, but they will definitely prefer a phone number. But yeah, as a foreigner, as a visitor, it is actually pretty much impossible to get the Japanese phone number, so probably try the other way around. And the third thing you have to be aware of is some places do not accept buying cards from foreigners. I don't know exactly why this is the case. I cannot even come up with some reasoning for that. But before you actually try to sell your cards, always ask them, are you okay with a foreign passport or not? Some places say, yeah, don't worry, just give us your foreign passport and you're ready to go. Some places say, no, we just sell or we just buy from Japanese people. Buying, on the other hand, you don't need a passport, right? So you can buy in any store in Akihabara or in whole Japan without showing any IDs. But if you want to sell something to the store, you definitely sometimes need a Japanese ID. So in case you want to sell at a store which requires you to have a Japanese ID, you need to find someone who is willing to sell the cards instead of you, so you can actually get a price from them. And I think this is all the important points I covered to actually sell cards in Japan. So the preparations you have to do and also what you can expect in terms of waiting times. I mean, obviously we had a whole lot of cards, so it took them quite a lot of time, but there were actually no other people at that time when we went to the store selling cards. So we were the only customers for selling cards at least, and it still took them so much time. And usually there is quite a lot of other people also waiting for the assessment of their cards. So you should maybe try to go on a weekday, maybe just when they opened up the store, then they are still free. And that's probably the fastest way to sell your cards. And once they're done with assessment, they will just give you the prices for each individual cards, and you can then always decide whether you want to sell the cards for that price or not. And I think this is all I had for you guys today. And I will just record the next video right away, and I will upload it probably 1 day or 2 days after this video came up to YouTube. And I will explain, or I will tell you from my experience whether it is worth selling cards here in Japan or not. So stay tuned for that, because I think that's also a very important topic and a lot of people have asked me that. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, I hope you enjoyed and you learned something. Definitely hit the subscribe button and like the video, and we will see us very, very soon in a new video. Your Bilingual Duelist. Ciao.